welcome Cancer to your mid-February 2026 tarot reading. This reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and I hope y'all are doing fantastic today. We'll take a look at current situation and then cards around that and where it leads. Good stuff with a piece of advice at the end. So let's get started. Please remember to hit that thumbs up button. It really does help me connect with you, as well as comments even more so. Also it does help the channel as well. So that is very much appreciated. Let's see, what do our Cancers need to know? What do our Cancers need to know? Let's get going, Cancers. Current situation is Six of Swords. You're ready. Present influence. Page of Swords. Something you've been working on, maybe. Unseen. Oh, Tower. So that's not necessarily, the Tower is not necessarily affecting you. There's going to be a change that affects you, but not necessarily a change to you. Unexpected. Strength. What to look for. Seven of Wands. Ooh. Challenge. Ten of Swords. Strength. Queen of Pentacles. Where does this lead? Temperance. This might be a hard reading. Queen of Swords. I'm going to pull one more. Ace of Pentacles ends up okay. Okay. I had to do that. This is kind of a tough reading. I'm not going to lie. Advice is the Knight of Wands. This is something new is coming in with the Ace of Cups. It's really interesting to me because there is something new coming in. And look at that. There's also the Chariot. This could be about a move, but it could be just about energy coming in, followed by the Ace of Wands. Definitely interesting. I want to clarify it more because this new opportunity, this new situation, it means a whole lot to you. But there's something here about you moving away from something as well. The Page of Swords tells me either you've had an epiphany moment and you said, okay, it's time for me to move. Now, there is some move cards here with the Knight of Wands and the advice, the Six of Swords. I thought I saw another one. Maybe not. So maybe it's not. But there is like epiphany here. Let's look at what this epiphany is, because I'm curious. I've got cards everywhere. I know you can't see my whole table. It's all full of cards. All of these are decks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 way up there. I switch my modes a lot. Okay, so what is the Page of Swords for our Cancers in present influence? What is this Page of Swords about? The Judgment with the Eight of Swords. There's something here where like you are tired of being stuck. The Judgment reminds us of like that renewal or something, like that you have this renewed energy or renewed ideas. And it comes from feeling stuck for a long time, maybe. So this epiphany is you're tired of being stuck. You're tired of being like the stuck in the mud feeling that she's got. Like it just feels heavy. And that is why you're moving towards something that you really want. What is this Six of Swords for our Cancers? What is the Six of Swords? What is the Six of Swords? Okay, so Four of Cups, Ten of Wands. You are finding it really hard to reach your dreams here. With the Four of Cups can be a lot about your dreams. In the Rider White, he's being handed a cup, but he's not looking at it. And so you kind of feel like, this is what I want, but I'm not getting what I want. The Ten of Wands is being at the end of something, like it's been tough, it's been hard. Now I got to figure out how to deal with this. And you're like, okay, I want more. This has been really hard to reach my dreams, but I need to move towards them. You're not moving away towards them. You're not moving away from them. You're moving towards them. I feel like the epiphany is the important part here, but there's something where you're ready, you're going, you're moving away from a bad situation, or just not even that. Is more like I'm ready to get to a good place. Tired of feeling stuck and heavy. We've got the Tower and what you don't see. Tower is a sudden change, a completely shift in energy of some sort. Um, a lot of times, like the Tower, yeah, it comes crumbling down, but it needs to because it's not built strong enough to last. Tell me more about the Tower. So there's something here. What is this Tower? Five of Pentacles with the Four of Wands. Interesting. So keep in mind, you might not be aware of this change happening. It could be with the Five of Pentacles, it's like there may be a new road to take that, like, because you feel like, okay, that nothing's worked so far. I need to take a new road. But there is this feeling of coming together with someone as well. So there could be a change happening to someone that you're close to, but I don't think it's a negative change. I do feel like it's a positive change, but it happens to someone you're close to. So there's definitely this change that's like, oh my gosh. And I do feel like with the strength card, you're pulling out all the stops here in the unexpected. You're handling this a lot better than you thought you would. Um, Page or the strength can be about patience. It can be about just sheer strength, handling a situation really well. Tell me more about the strength card. Why is our Cancers needing to be strong? A commitment that you need to look at differently, and that's what you're being patient about. You realize that there's a commitment here, but there's something else at play. It's not up to you. So that's why you have to be in this hangman thing. And I think you are being a lot more patient than you thought you would be because you know you need to be. It's not because you want to be, it's because you need to be. The energies aren't up to you. That Tower is not up to you. That Tower is happening and affects you, but through something else, right? Let's look at the Seven of Wands and what to look for. Don't give up on yourself, but be careful to also not overreact. Don't be like so stuck in your ways that you don't see the full picture. Seven of Wands. Yeah, Five of Cups. Yeah, you may be disappointed about something, but this is asking you, yeah, you absolutely need to be you. Queen of Cups, water sign, that's you. Five of Cups. Know that, yes, it may feel like a disappointment, but there's something else coming out of that because there is still two cups full, and you realize that, and you need to feed that. And that's what you're doing. The Seven of Wands is you kind of just hanging tough, like just, I'm going to hold on to me. I'm going to hang tough for me. There is a challenge of an ending. Either you need to put something to an end or an ending's happening that's challenging you right now. Ten of Swords, please, for Cancers. What is this? Sometimes, we need to shut the door on something, and it's hard. King of Pentacles with the Judgment. There's something here where you may feel like that with the Ten of Swords. Okay, that's the shutting the door. The Judgment and the King of Pentacles, you may be feeling like there is somebody in your life that's not making the appropriate changes, and you may just need to shut the door on them. This could be an Earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, or it could just be anyone where um, they have a strong influence for something. I don't feel like this is a love situation at all. It's something else. And it feels to me like you're just like, okay, I don't think that this can be renewed because you're shutting the door, or maybe shutting the door on something that you can renew. So there could be a couple different things here. I think if this reading is resonating, you'll understand what that is. Because you're holding your ground here. You're having to be strong. This King of Pentacles is And look, you have a Queen of Pentacles in your strength. So I think you have that within you, Queen of Pentacles, taking care of business, being very responsible, kind of being that just being that responsible person, taking on the persona of the Queen of Pentacles, taking care of family, home, people around you. That is in your strength right now. So I feel like you really need to embrace that. So this is interesting. Where this all leads is Temperance, Queen of Swords, then the Ace of Pentacles. The Temperance is, okay, I either need to make things happen and I need to chill. Like, you need to be more emotionally balanced moving forward, and you will be. The Queen of Swords is you taking on the persona of that. In other words, understanding exactly where you need to head, right? Like, the Queen of Swords is very exact, very tunnel vision sometimes, but she puts a plan in place and heads right towards that. And then the Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings, right? A new opportunity coming in that's really going to last a long time. So even though this is hard right now, I feel like it leads to a very good new beginning. And sometimes when towers happen, it's exactly what we need. Tell me more about the Temperance. Ace of Wands. Yeah, you know that you want to start something new. You recognize that. This also could be someone recognizing you about how tough you've been with this strength as well in your unexpected. It could be either or. But more importantly, you're in a position right now where you'll be in a position here where you are going to be just very, very like, I want to almost say non-committal, but not in a non-committal type way, but not over emoting. And, but you will absolutely understand what you need to do next, how this needs to move forward, because this is also an alchemy card. This is when you realize that it's up to you to make things happen. And then you put it into play with the Queen of Swords. I'm going to put everything into play here. This is you moving forward with your ideas. Queen of Swords, please. Two, yep. Yes, Two of Wands, Five of Swords. You know exactly what you need to do next. You know which way to go. The Two of Wands, Five of Swords. You'll know when it's too hard. Right now, it feels a little bit hard, but I feel like you're going to break free from those ropes, and you'll be able to know when to let go of the fight and when to keep fighting. But it comes from the Two of Wands as well. This is a planning card. I feel like she's a planner. And I feel like that's exactly what you'll be doing, which will lead you to a new opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles. Let's see what this new opportunity is for our Cancers. What is this new opportunity? Knight of Cups with the Queen of Swords. Again, there's that Queen of Swords. Yes, you're headed in the right direction. The Queen of Swords has led you there. I don't think this is somebody, I think this is you taking on that persona. But the Knight of Cups is absolutely, there is some kind of really beautiful offer coming in. Queen of Swords, you'll know exactly where you want to go and how you want to get there. Is there anything else? I'm going to use this deck. Is there anything else our Cancers need to know mid-February? This is kind of like a very rough reading. It's not rough. It ends good. Anything else our Cancers need to know? And I'm having cards fly everywhere. One more. That's me being klutzy, so I didn't pull them. You have choices. King of Swords, you will be able to have direction, the Judgment. Things are going to happen the way they're supposed to happen. I feel like that's what the Judgment's saying here. But once you make your choice, go for it. King of Swords, Seven of Cups, your choices, go for it. You've got that Judgment. I feel like everything is going to work out the way it needs to be. There's something here with this Ten of Swords where you really need to work on a situation with someone that may be an earth sign. The Knight of Wands is your advice. Keep moving forward. The Six of Swords is where you are in the beginning of the reading, and it's saying keep headed in that direction. The Knight of Wands moves towards things without overthinking them. Yeah, you do need to make plans, but once you have those, keep going. Trust yourself with the Knight of Wands, because he does. He trusts himself. That's why the wands courts just kind of go, because they trust themselves. And that's what you're going to need to do moving forward. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Keep in mind, I do personal readings. If you need some advice or want to know some things, email is linked below. Email me personal readings. I'll let you know what the options are. I have tiered options available, and I hope you all do well. Take care. Have a beautiful day.